Jock Chat app.
Opening drive.
It's opening drive.
Opening drive.
It's the opening drive.
It's smart, it's local, and it's a whole lot of fun. Real opinions, real laughs, and real connection to the Ozarks every single morning. From breaking down the biggest games to celebrating the best of the Ozarks, debating the poll question of the day, and reacting to your messages live. This is Sports Radio done differently. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
Good Friday. Not a very long one today, man. My voice is shot.
Better than yesterday, though.
Yeah, David. Yesterday was like, hey, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, good Friday to you. Friday is here. We are here July 17. We are rolling on in through July. Gosh, football practices start for high school here coming up in about a week or so. And man, we're getting it going. We're kind of on the countdown. It's coming. And that's why today's show is going to be so great. We've got the head bear himself, Casey Woods, going to be on with us today on our Bear Tracker.
That's right. Today marks 50 days until the first game against Texas A&M.
When we go down there and beat those Aggies, baby, shock the world in 50 days. Man, I can't wait.
No Johnny football that day.
No Johnny football. No Manziel. He might be there. He
could
stand.
Yes. Well, he probably be in the
maybe he has eligibility left.
Probably be in the bar, down the street that he owns.
So.
But
yeah, he'll definitely be there. But or at least after the game, he'll be there. Probably before the game. But hey, Kyle Field's going to be the place 50 days from now. Bears in action. Casey Woods' first game at the helm. We're excited for that. So the Bear Tracker starts today. 50 days till kickoff, and we've got Casey Woods coming on today to talk about what we're going to be doing because it's going to be a fun camp. He's getting ready to get going there.
And every day that we have a show, we will have the Bear Tracker.
Bear Tracker every day. Today's 50 days. Tomorrow,
Monday.
We got 49, 48, 47.
Right.
47 will be on Monday.
I'll get a calendar in here so we don't have to do that in our heads.
We're like, can you imagine like when we're like 20, like on 23, we're like, okay, well, 23. Yeah, so we'll have a calendar. We'll get this thing going. Excited for the Bear Tracker to get started today. And we're going to also just throw that out, as I did the other day. Red Friday starts soon. Let's see, Red Friday would be next week, right?
Yeah.
Wow, Red Friday starts next week. We start our Chiefs weekly coverage on our Red Friday segment. Excited about that. We'll talk Chiefs every Friday for a segment with somebody Chiefs related, and we'll get that going. So, hey, football season's here. Might as well talk about football season because there was absolutely no baseball last night. But
there was a game. There was one game in Major League Baseball last night.
What was that?
Yeah.
Somebody played last night?
Yeah, one game last night. They had to, I guess.
Oh, it was a rain makeup maybe?
I don't know about that, but it was, I will tell you exactly who it was as soon as my computer, I'm doing left-handed again.
Well,
I'm kind of the, I can do it right.
Yeah.
I can do it left.
Yeah.
I'm versatile, Rob.
Yep. Well, I'm probably officially going to be kicked out here in a minute on my free internet time.
Don't say that.
No. All right. Am I still up and running? Am I still talking? I don't know. Yeah. I think we're going down. We're going down, Tom.
Yeah. You are froze.
I am going down. I have now been put into internet jail here. Anyway.
New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. So they had to clean up the mess that was the All-Star game and get ready for a regular season game last night. The Mets, the god-awful Mets, beat the Phillies last night 4-1.
Anybody hit a home run for the Phillies? That's the question.
I thought Schwarber, I was
did.
watching
Probably
a little
solo shot. Oh, man. I tell you what, though. That must have been a makeup or something. There's no way they're playing on
Turner hit a home run.
Okay. It must have been a makeup or something because there's no way you're playing coming off that. It must have been a rain makeup. But anyway, 4-1 Mets. Woo, that's under what? It says under a smoky sky.
Yeah, they had the
Why?
They had to move it up because of the hazy sky, the smoke that moved into the region from the wildfires burning in Canada and Minnesota.
Who's setting Canada on fire? I know they got knocked out of the World Cup, but we don't start setting Canada on fire for that. Man, that's what they're doing up there. Anyway, Philadelphia, hey, they're 2.5 out, man. They're after starting out, they were the worst team in baseball for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Before they fired their manager. They hired Don Mattingly as the interim manager. They shoot right up there, 54-44. I don't know what their record is since Don Mattingly was hired. It's some crazy number, but and then the New York Mets, the exact opposite, 41-57. Ooh, man, that's awful. But one of the highest payrolls out there. But the Phillies, I tell you what, man, they got it done. So what you're telling me is that you can fire a manager and you can actually get better. That's what you can do. That's what, according to this little analogy, is. You can do that.
You see this thing I put on?
Oh, that kid, yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, he's crazy. We're looking at X, some little kid.
I
home run and bat tosses.
I did have to ask on our Facebook page if this was during your tryouts. I said, I hope Rob didn't post this after one of his tryouts. This kid.
Had a kid in Monette last night. That's that kid in Monette last night. We tried out. Hits a home run, bat flips.
This kid throws the bat.
He threw it.
Rips off his helmet. Starts yapping.
Starts throwing off his batting gloves, getting after it, man.
Now watch this. He rounds second, stops right here.
Oh,
jump shot,
touches third. Good night. It starts. Well, technically, I'll tell you this. Technically, he's high-fiving everybody coming down the line. Technically, just want to let you know, as an umpire, that's technically you're out. You can't touch anybody when you come down the line. You can't do that. It's called assisting the runner, even though you're not, but you can't touch anybody. You can touch your third base coach out of play.
Yeah.
You can shake his hand or whatever, slap his hand, but you can't touch your teammates when they come down the line. That's technically, he could have went, you're out.
If a kid did that in one of your games, you're coaching, and you saw a kid blast a home run, watch it.
And bat flip?
He didn't bat flip. He bat through on the infield. It wasn't, off to the side.
I'd stop the play right there and take him off the field. I would stop play, take the run off the board. I would.
Threw his helmet down.
I'm not a big bat flipper. I'm not a big showboater. In fact, I'm old school. When people bat flip, it kind of annoys me. I get it, big moments, but sometimes we bat flip in moments that aren't big moments. It's a big moment in his head because he hit a home run, but it's not a big moment in everybody else's head around you. If it didn't win a championship, even then, it's not a bat flip.
Yeah, and the problem is kids are watching. They don't get this. My grandson had played soccer 1 year, and they watch people and they think that's how they act. That's how they're supposed to act.
Yeah,
they're supposed to celebrate, after a goal or after a touchdown. You can't do that in anything but the NFL.
Yeah, I go and we score a goal, we go high five our teammates and go back to the middle of the field. Is how I grew up. Or hit a home run, we run around a base and we take our helmets off and helmet tap as we're going back. Even I did that back in the day. That's what you do. You don't bat flip, throw it around and gallivant. Guess where that kid Cruz gets a ball the next time? In his back. I'm telling you.
Well,
baseball has a way of policing itself. Somebody did that. The next pitcher, you don't even have to tell your pitcher. You never tell a pitcher to hit anybody ever, first and foremost. You don't do that. But those guys on the mound, I don't care what level, they have long memories. I've had talks with the Josh Kinneys of the world and these former major league pitchers that they have long memories. It may not be that weekend. It may not be the next series. It may be well down the season. Because I remember Josh said one time they had a little payback. Literally, it happened in April. It came in September. That's when it came. The payback came late, but it delivered on time. Ball in the back between the numbers.
The little league or the youth age, I would worry about them trying to
They
throw
wouldn't
at
hit
somebody.
anybody.
Yeah, it's like
it actually ended up being a strike.
they can't throw a strike. Yeah, they can't throw a strike when they want to. So how are they going to hit somebody?
They ended up throwing a strike.
So anyway,
No, that's horrible. Don't be doing that stuff. That's dumb.
if you want to see the video, it is on
It's on
Facebook.
our Facebook page.
Yeah, I put it on there. I did put that. I said, I hope this wasn't at Rob's tryout.
No. We had some good kids last night, man, over in Moonette. We just had some good people. I mean, just came out and from all over and just good people and had a good tryout. Went pretty quick. It wasn't hot last year. I think I told you we were over there in 101 degrees and it was stifling. And last night it was hot, but the wind was blowing a little bit. It was nice. Just a nice evening. So that was a very enjoyable evening last night.
We got some rain last night, and I went to friend Andy B had a little Christmas in July deal at his bowling alley. So I went up there and ate some free food and talked with Andy and
awesome.
Yeah.
I like that place. I like Andy
It's
B's.
cool, yeah.
You know, Andy B's one of those places you go, it's one of those places you just don't think about sometimes. You know, you're like, hey, what do you want to do tonight? Whatever. And you're like, oh, I don't know, this, and this. But then you go to Andy B's, you can bowl, you can play games, you can do all this stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's something for everybody. I mean, you can't bowl. Well, first of all, everybody can bowl. Just put those little bumpers up. Everybody can bowl.
There was a little girl. I mean, two maybe. I mean, she was walking, so 2 or 3 probably.
Okay.
But they have the little thing. You
put it on there,
and they
rolls
just push
off
it.
and it goes. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
She was loving that.
Yeah, and the ball's like rolling like this, down to real slow, hits the first pin, barely knocks over, takes out 5.
Yes. Yep.
And the scoring machine's going anytime.
She was beating her dad, and he was very upset.
Yeah. She's scorching her dad.
Oh,
that's great. Well, great show today. Also, we've got who else we got on today?
Well, let me tell you about this.
Play It Again Sports, located in Fremont Shopping Center. That's what we're going to talk about because we've got great deals. Hey, it's Friday. Hey, get on down there this afternoon, pick you up a set of golf clubs or trade in that driver that's not working for you. You know, the one that slices and hooks. Get that one, trade in, go get you a straight driver.
Right.
They've got straight drivers.
Yes.
You know, you talk about all the baseball stuff, gloves that don't have an air, bats that, you know, never
made it out.
Never made it out. They also have golf clubs that go straight. Okay. They do. They have golf clubs that go straight.
Make the ball go straight.
Make the ball.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to guarantee anything. That golf clubs that go straight. They're straight clubs.
Oh, the clubs are straight.
The clubs are straight. Yeah. So you can go in there and buy one of those straight clubs. No guarantees on that one. Straight clubs. It's what you do with it. Sometimes the ball goes straight, but most of the time they go straight. Or tell you what, they go far. They may go, 350 yards to the right or left, but it'll probably, if you hit it right, it's going to go 300 yards.
So you're saying they've got golf clubs that have never sliced and have never hooked.
There you go. That's what they have.
Yes.
Golf clubs that never strike, never hook. See, I didn't know how to set that up, but yeah, that's what they got at Play Again Sports. And they have white golf balls. And they probably have orange golf balls and yellow balls and striped. Yeah, they have all sorts of colored golf balls there. So go on to Play Again Sports and play some golf this weekend.
I get the wiffle golf balls to practice in the yard.
Oh, those are great.
You can probably, even my little yard, I could hit some shots and have fun.
Yeah. Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
We do that. We used to do that at our house too. Go out there and you can take full swings of those wiffle balls. They don't go very far at all. It's
only
cool.
place where my divots I don't have to worry about. Matter of fact, with some of my weeds, it helps my lawn.
So when I grew up on the farm, my dad didn't believe in that crabgrass killer, right? Out on the farm, it's basically get out there and mow the grass. So we'd have these big crabgrass, clumps. Man, I tell you what, I was the most amazing. I could chip like there's nobody else, man. My short game was amazing. So I'd go out there and line up on those crabgrass divots or those crabgrass clumps and just take those suckers out. It was great. Now, then I had the issue with my dad coming home and say, why do we have a bunch of brown spots in our yard?
Yeah.
And I go, it's just crabgrass. He goes, that's the only grass we have, son. Quit taking out all of my grass. I'm like, okay, no problem, Dad. I have to mow it anyway. That's the less I have to mow.
Well, I was really ready to come in today to announce my retirement because of I'm going to have to be mowing every day. The way it rains around here, I don't have time to do this job and mow my lawn every day because that's what I'm doing. This rain is crazy.
And then you got the humidity setting in behind it, what greenhouse just makes everything grow. I'm the same way. I what was it the other day? I said, Brett, you need to go out and mow. He goes, that's mowed yesterday. I go, yeah, you need to go mow. He goes, no way, I'm doing 2 days in a row. Yeah, you got to do 2 days in a row because it's growing like crazy. Yeah, you let it out of control. I mean, there he goes. But yeah, so if you don't want to mow this week, go to Play Against Sports and get some golf clubs and enjoy it.
Hey, coming up next segment.
Hire a mowing company. There you go. Do that. Hire a mowing service.
Coming up next segment. Why are you on there twice? That's weird.
I'm on TV twice.
Down at the bottom there. Coming up next segment, because she's got practice at the top of the hour, Shaelee Franck. And then we'll have our poll question coming up at 7:40. But Shaelee Franck, standout Nixa soccer player now at Northern Iowa. She's already up there at Northern Iowa. And she's practicing, getting ready for,
getting
summer.
ready for her fall season.
Yes.
I just clicked. I had two choices. I clicked the wrong one. So you can put me back on now.
Oh, yeah.
I clicked I had two StreamYards up. That's why. But I picked the wrong one. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whoops, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
I'm back. But that's good. She's up at Northern Iowa.
Yep. So we're going to talk with her. One of the greats from this area. Nick's has been to the Final Four. She was the player. So
if we have a four-man scramble, I'm taking our last three guests.
Well, she's soccer.
Oh, that's right. She's soccer. For some reason, I thought she was golf for some reason.
Well, we've had golf.
Okay, fine. If I have a four-man scramble, I'm taking our last two guests, and then maybe a soccer game will break out, and then I got a teammate. There you go. She probably plays golf, too.
Probably.
I'll ask her.
Yeah. She's at Northern Iowa, though, and I told her, I said, I'd been there every year for 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
Almost.
Oh, my gosh. Not lately.
No, not last year.
Not this year.
Yeah, I told her that.
Wow.
So, anyway, she's going to be on with Shaelee Franck from Nixa.
Yeah, she's really good, actually, soccer player. Wasn't she all-stater? And then, she's their go-to.
Big-time scorer. That'll be at 7:20. Then an hour later, 8:20, we start the Bear Tracker.
Yes.
With Casey Woods. And we're going to talk Bears football. 50 days until the first game for the Bears. They take on Texas A&M. 50 days.
And you got your Mo State shirt on today.
I did that.
Your sweatshirt, yeah.
Yep. I hope Shaelee doesn't take exception to that. But, they're not in the same conference.
Not in the same league anymore. Yeah. And plus, they're not in the same league. So that's a friendly rivalry now.
Right.
Do we still play in those Valley schools? I saw the Bears soccer schedule came out.
Bradley is on there.
Okay.
I saw that. So at least one in soccer, but not many of the other sports. I
casually perused the men's soccer schedule at Missouri State, and it looks hard. I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking at the schools I've known that are pretty good in soccer. That's a pretty good schedule.
Well, they play in the American.
Yes.
Which is tough right there.
Tulsa,
that's a very tough.
Tulsa's good, always good. But I'm looking at a lot of these schools. I'm like, they have a tradition of soccer at these schools.
So does Missouri State.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Soccer, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, that's a tough league. Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So Shaelee's going to be on with us after the break. We're going to take that break. It is the opening drive. That's Rob Rodgers. I'm Tom Ladd, and we are sponsored by Play Against Sports.
Play Against Sports. Back in a moment.
Mornings in the Ozarks just got louder. Sports debates, hot takes, local legends, and your voice in the mix. It's the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. nights. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Did that last hailstorm sideline your ride? Don't let hail win. Put Frontline Auto Hail on your team. They're the only shop where you pay zero deductible, and they'll handle your insurance claim from start to finish with all insurance carriers. Worried about your rates? Hail claims typically don't increase your insurance premium. While other shops keep you on the bench, Frontline gets repairs started immediately, helping you get back on the road faster. Schedule your free inspection today at frontlineautohail.com. That's frontlineautohail.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus.
And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think?
Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance.
That's not the full picture with Abacus.
Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services.
HR surprises people. Why would we offer that?
Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth.
So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business.
And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions.
Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
Did you know you can listen to all your favorite ESPN The Jock programs live at 969thejock.com? The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob, A Coach's Perspective with Jenny Hopkins, The High School Show, ESPNthejock.com.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the Opening Drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
All right, back on the Opening Drive on a Friday. Friday. So glad you're along the ride with us today. Let's enjoy this last day of work this week and get ready for the weekend. And we're going to start that weekend right now. Shaelee Franck from Nixa, one of the best soccer players around. I try to call her a golfer. Do you golf, Shaelee? Do you golf at all?
Not
Say
really.
Yes. Oh, no, come on.
You can, but I'm not very good.
No, that's okay because I got Paige Bowman and Riley Franklin as our foursome. So we're good. You and I just need to show up. They'll carry it. That's not a problem. Hey, thanks for joining us. Getting ready, getting up and early. Got to practice today. Is that right?
Yep, we got a lift and a practice. So.
Oh, she's going to work.
She's already at school. I mean, school doesn't start for another month. But they're getting ready for the season now, off-season workouts and stuff at Northern Iowa, which is in Cedar Falls, of course, Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. How do you like that area so far?
So far, I've loved it. I mean, everywhere in the town I can get in like 5 minutes. So that's really nice. And just everybody's super nice here.
Good. Well, Northern Iowa, I mean, you've got the old Valley School that we used to participate in as Missouri State.
Yeah.
Good soccer program. Always had a really good soccer program up there. Tell us what you like about their soccer program as you're in your first year.
So I was recruited by the old coach, Bruce, and he left last year and they brought in a new coach, Coach Thomas, and she's been amazing. Like really good communication with all of us. Like, she wants to put us to work. She wants to win. So I think that's going to be really good this season. And I just love the team atmosphere so far.
So how'd the recruiting process go for you? You had a standout career at Nixa. Tell us about how you got connected to and ended up signing with Northern Iowa.
So I was actually on an ODP regional team in Florida, which is like a state team. So you have to qualify from your state. So I qualified from Missouri to go down there and play on this team. And the UNI coach was actually down there. So I actually got recruited down there and not at Nixa. It was back in January of 2025. And we kind of talked and I went up for a visit in February. And then I kind of decided right there.
What other options did you have out there? I'm assuming because you had a great standout career at Nixa.
Yeah, I I talked to Rockhurst and a couple other schools in the Missouri Valley, Belmont. Oh gosh, UT Martin. I don't know if they're in the Missouri Valley, but and then I talked a little bit to Omaha and Drury, a little bit. Put me on the spot. Oh, UCM. I did get an offer from there as well, so I had my options, and yeah.
Talk a little bit about your career at Nixa and how the last couple of years, just a unbelievable team you had there.
Yeah. Yeah, my class, I mean, we had probably a whole starting lineup with them. Like, all of us on the field created a whole team. They're like, we're really good. Like, we were really good. Like, you can't put us past anything. I mean, we went to the Final Four junior and senior year. I mean, that's like back to back for Nixa was obviously history made for Coach Palmer. So, I had 128 goals in 4 years. But obviously I couldn't have done that without all my teammates. So everyone there is just like amazing. And a few of us were going to play in college. So I think that's really good for all of us.
I had a friend who played for Ozark. Okay. That family and the Kondrakis played over there.
Yep.
And I'd see, cause we're friends with them, and they post that, this is the backyard brawl, right? And Ozark Nixa.
Yeah.
And I always see your name. They put the score, and it's always your name next to the goals. I'm like, my goodness gracious. Can somebody get in front of her or something?
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Those are some great rivalries, weren't they, Ozark and Nixa? Because they were really good.
Yeah, we had lost to Ozark in regular season my freshman year. And then we had come back, beat them in districts. And then, I mean, we've won from there on for 3 straight years. So.
Also played a lot of summer soccer. Talk about those teams, the travel, and how that gets you ready for now your college career.
Yeah, my club team, we actually traveled, I want to say last year, we did travel to Colorado and played nationals. So we were playing against really experienced teams from literally all over the U.S. We did get second, unfortunately, but it was pretty much all those girls from my high school team played on my club team. So, I mean, the team was just as good anywhere we were going. So, like we played tournaments throughout the whole year. So, we'd go up to Kansas City, St. Louis. I mean, I was literally everywhere, and I've gone to Florida a couple times. ODP really helped me too, because I'd gone you go to Illinois and you play in the regional camp with like girls that like obviously have to be chosen. So it's like the level's amazing, and I think that just has really helped me over the past couple years.
So on club soccer, you would play that in the fall, is that right? You play club soccer in the fall, and then you do your ODP over the summer. Is that pretty much when you did that?
Yeah. Yeah, ODP was kind of like also an all year thing, I want to say, because they had tournaments throughout the whole year, and then club in the fall kind of leads up to the spring season, and then obviously club in the spring, or not club, high school.
High school in the spring. Yeah.
So talk a little bit about Northern Iowa now. I know they've got the Unidome, so you can practice year round. Which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of places would love to have something like that. But what are the facilities like there?
So we have a really nice weight room that we're actually about to go to. And then we're going to the RTC today, which is kind of it's the Army's. They let us use this, so it's a really nice facility as well. And then the dome, I mean, the dome is literally incredible. Like, you'd have to just see it. And then trying to think what else we have. Our grass field is super nice. Yesterday we were out putting up windscreens for like 3 hours. So,
wow.
But yeah, that's pretty much what we use.
That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat that you're still going to be around. Are you going to play any matches down this way this year? Do you know?
No, unfortunately, we don't even play in Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who would be? It would be UMKC.
No, they're not.
No.
So
I'm thinking non-conference even. There's UMKC or SLU, or you play you play SLU at all?
No.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yep. So the Valley, of course, it is the Missouri Valley, but there's no Missouri teams.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
A lot of
'Cause
Illinois, a
Missouri
lot of
State
Indiana.
was,
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like I know you're headed to practice right now, getting ready for the season. How's that been compared to high school practice?
Much more intense.
I
Very much
bet.
more intense. Yeah.
Does it feel like a job?
Kind of, but kind of not since we're still in summer. I think once we start actual school, it'll feel more like a job. Yeah.
Do you have a major picked out? Do you know what you want to do?
I'm just majoring in business management right now. I don't really know what I want to do now.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about that right now. Just get those basics out of
Yeah.
the way, the general studies out of the way, and
Sure.
then you can
Yeah.
worry about that. And the goal down the road, I mean, would you like to play professionally or become a coach? What do you want to do down the road?
Yeah, if it gets to either of those points, yes. Whatever works out for me.
Good.
Yep.
Well, we're going to let you hustle off to practice. I mean, that's you get to practice and enjoy that. Well, get your lift, then your practice. Got to get your
Yep.
get your weights in. Make sure you're eating lots of protein, right? Putting on the
Yep.
pounds, not too many pounds, but lean mass, right? Keep
Yes.
doing. I'm sure your coach is telling you that, and it's coming from a guy who does not have any lean mass. So there you go. That's my advice to you. Hey, you have a great day. Enjoy Northern Iowa. We'll catch up here later in the season. Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Take care.
Bye.
Shaelee, Frank.
Sorry.
Getting ready to go to
Thanks.
practice.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was on her way as
Like-
we were doing the
Like
interview.
we just walked right out and got in the car with her. There you go.
That's the beautiful thing about being on video, because you can actually see
Yeah.
what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's and we were right there. We're living the life with Shaelee Frank there for a second there. That's fun. But I tell you, we have a lot of good soccer players in Southwest Missouri. Of course, with sporting and such, and the clubs and Rush. We produce a lot of good soccer players, and we produce a lot of good soccer players in the state, as we saw from the World Cup. And now that the Women's World Cup is next. That's not next year, is it? The next year, is it halfway in between?
I think it's 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, 2 years. But then on the women's side, the Women's World Cup, the Americans are favorites. Okay, so we're on the women's side of soccer in this world. We're really good. Okay, we're top 1, 2 in the world. Whereas on the men's side, we're top 16. That just shows you the growth. And when you mentioned that question to her about going professional, that's cool, because that's an option now.
Yeah.
Casey Current and NWSL, they have the only women's soccer specific stadium in the world. I mean, they're building a few more now, but that's the only one. That's pretty stinking cool.
That is. It's unbelievable. And she, I mean, the numbers she told you about, 128 goals,
Good
I think,
night.
at Nixa. Goodness gracious. That's the top level of soccer in the state.
Yes.
And they played 2 years in the Final Four. I mean, this was one of the cream of the crop programs in the state of Missouri, and she was the top player in this
On
area.
that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you think about what you just said, how special that is. Class 6 or whatever, they did do different classes, biggest school, playing the biggest schools, doing that. And then going in the fall, playing club in the fall with a top club. And then summer with an ODT,
Right.
Olympic Development Program is what that means. When she says ODP, I don't think we mentioned that. Olympic Development Program team. And that's how they start finding their Olympians. One thing soccer does well is they do those ODPs very well. They find those players. That's pretty good. And volleyball does that very well too. Other sports don't do it so well. Baseball's trying with the NTIS, the National Identification situation. They're trying to, but baseball's got so much club, and they got so many, Perfect Game and Prep Baseball. They got so many other organizations they get their statistics off of. They don't, the NTIS, it's fine. It just depends. But baseball's trying to get there, but the other sports do it really, really well.
Well, we wish her a lot of luck at Northern Iowa. We'll keep track of what she's doing. You always hate to see. I mean, personally, I wish all the local stars.
She was in a Bears uniform, right?
Yeah, I mean, just a personal thought. I mean, that obviously I understand. A part of it is coach's preference, what kind of style. There's a lot that goes into recruiting, but you just love to see all the local players play at home. But I mean, there are athletes that just want to get away. Hey,
True.
I've lived here my whole life. I want to see the world.
That's true too. That's what I was going to say. A lot of times the athlete, the athlete will say, I want to go away.
My son was like that. He was like, I want to go see the world. He ended up getting into the Air Force.
He did see the world.
He did. He saw the world, but that he always wanted to do that. I'm like, well, there's some good local, and like, Dad, I want to see things. So,
but I know that the percentage, and this is back when I worked in athletics, the percentage of boys coming out of high school going away farther than, farther than 2 or 3 hours from home, I think 3 hours from home was higher than girls. Girls tended to go to college more closer to home. I'm telling you, that was probably back 20 years ago. We had that little analogy, maybe longer than that. I've been away from Missouri State for a long time. But now it's different. It's not different. It's more 50-50. Boys going out 3 hours and girls going out 3 hours. You see her, Shaelee Franks.
Yeah.
Shaelee Franks going to Northern Iowa. Paige Bowman, she's still within that little range of 3 hours. Yeah. But Mizzou's a D1. I mean, so it's a little different.
How do you explain Marquette?
Yeah. Marquette. That's crazy too. How Riley Franklin was recruited. Guys, just happened to be here looking at somebody else in his group.
Right.
That's
I've heard
cool.
stories like that before.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, they come to look at somebody else and they see the other kid. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Probably the greatest bear of all time. That Keith Gutton was looking at somebody else and happened to find this skinny little, outfielder that out hustled everybody.
Yeah,
and ended up playing Bill Miller's. We were talking about
Billy Miller.
He was there at the game watching somebody else, and here's this guy that you could tell was a little bit different.
Yeah,
he wasn't the most athletic, he wasn't the most talented, but he stood out.
Yeah,
and he turns out to be an MVP.
Yes,
isn't
that crazy?
Or batting champ.
Batting champion. So you just never know, and these coaches are always out there. They're looking, and just how she said, she's an ODP in Florida and got recruited to Northern Iowa. So it just happens like that. Hey, let's take a break on the show. We've got a lot coming up today.
Our poll question
will be next. And we also have the head bear himself coming on at 8:20 as we begin our 50-day till Bears football on our Bear Tracker.
Countdown for Bears football.
Bear Tracker countdown for Bears football coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. You're listening to The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock, brought to you by Play Sports.
Want to hear ESPN The Jock without lifting a finger? Just say play ESPN on Jock on TuneIn to your smart speaker and take The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob, local sports, and your favorite shows anywhere in the house. ESPN The Jock, always on, always entertaining.
When it comes to your next build or remodel, you need a team that shows up ready to win. In Springfield, that team is Edge Supply. From Blanco kitchen sinks to Delta faucets to freestanding bathtubs that steal the show, Edge Supply has the team, the experience, and the inventory to deliver. Contractor or do-it-yourselfer, no matter if it's a fixer-upper or a full custom build, Edge Supply is your home court advantage because Edge Supply plays to win. EdgeSupply.com.
We once had a drone fly a ShopOzarks.com banner around town. It looked super cool until it ran out of battery mid-flight and smashed into someone's siding. That neighbor still won't talk to us. So yeah, on second thought, we'll just stick to what we always do. ShopOzarks.com just gives you real savings on local restaurants, health and fitness, and the best entertainment in the Ozarks. No chaos, no gimmicks, just great local deals at ShopOzarks.com.
Spring and summer storms in the Ozarks have been tough on your home. High winds, heavy rains, and hail can leave damage you may not see from the ground. For more than 20 years, ABC Roofing has helped Springfield area homes and business owners protect what matters most after the storms have passed. With honest inspections, quality work, and the highest level of integrity. If storms left you wondering about your roof, let the ABC team come take a look. ABC Roofing, keeping it simple for over 20 years.
When you start spending money on your marketing, making mistakes is not something you want to do. So Roy Williams, author of the best-selling books, The Wizard of Ads and Secret Formulas of the Wizard of Ads, presents The 10 most common mistakes in marketing. Number 4, fear of criticism. The sole purpose of any ad is to persuade. Unfortunately, most ads are written to not offend their target audience. This can lead to bland messages and ads that most people will never really hear. When you craft a powerful message that moves people, sometimes you'll move them in the wrong direction. You must, however, be willing to take a chance and brace for a bit of backlash from people who are anxious to be offended. Don't settle for mediocre and mundane ads just because you're afraid to move the needle with people's emotions. In the end, grabbing people's emotions is what also grabs their attention. For more on the 10 most common mistakes in marketing, visit ZimmerCommunications.com, your marketing resource in Southwest Missouri.
Your takes, your teams, your town. From hot stove baseball to big deal or not a big deal. Mornings belong to the opening drive with Tom and Rob. 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock. Don't just listen, be part of it.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
The question is out, and the internet has opinions. We've put today's hottest sports topic up on X, and now it's time to see where you stand. The Sports Poll Question of the Day on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
The Sports Poll Question of the Day on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock.
All right, back in the Friday edition of the opening drive with Tom and Rob. Tom Ladd, Rob Rodgers, live at the ESPN The Jock Worldwide headquarters in Springfield, Missouri. And we've got our poll question of the day, Tom, a little later than we normally have. We had Shaelee Franck on last segment. You might want to go back and listen to that. The great soccer player from Nixa, now at Northern Iowa. She's getting ready to go to practice, and we didn't want to go to practice with her. So we'll just let her go on her own, and we'll continue on with the show here.
We kind of watched her. I was kind of, looking forward to maybe seeing the route she took.
Yeah, right.
Practice,
We're just going with her.
Is she going to go on 4th Street, or do you think she'll go on 6th Street?
I think 6th Street's the most direct route.
Yes, yeah.
But
same here.
We were with her. I mean, we're literally riding in the car with her. So we don't want her to be distracted, so we'll let her get to where she needs to go.
Well, people on radio wonder what we're talking about. We are also on video, and she was on a Zoom with us. So she started off in her apartment or dorm or whatever
that is.
Yeah. Or maybe she's sleeping in the dome.
Don't even
the
know.
Unidome. We don't know.
It was inside.
Yeah. So we could see what she was doing. She was sitting down talking to us at first, and then she got up and she started to head to practice. So
grabbed her bag. Started going.
It was time.
We were going with her. We were going with her to practice.
Yep.
And,
I was kind of hoping to see a few kicks or stretching or
warm ups,
cardio.
Yeah, there you go. Lifting. That's why I think she's going to lift first, though.
Okay, so our poll question, Rob, which is on Twitter or X. I still type in Twitter. You type in X. You're a little more lazy than I am.
I literally typed the letter X. And then I missed it yesterday with Z. Well, that was a tough day yesterday. I hit Z, and I'm like, oh, my God.
Again, on the keyboard, that X and Z right there.
I know.
The pinky has to get that, and that's not an easy keystroke.
Again, we talked about that yesterday, how that is like the worst. That's the worst key to hit.
That's why I type in Twitter. It's easier for me to do that. And I'm so quick at it. I've been doing it so long.
Yeah.
But, anyway, 96.9 The Jock is the handle. So you can go there, and every day we put up a poll question. Today, since we're doing the Bear Tracker, is a Bear football question.
All right.
What has you most excited about Missouri State football this season? Is it Casey Wood's first year? Is it the new players making impact on the team? Is it Conference USA competition, or is it the chance to compete for a championship?
Four really good questions there, Tom. That's a good question. Never a stupid question. That's a good one. I don't know what I'd even pick there, but I know I'm going to pick, and I just did it. I could pick two of them because I don't know the new players. I want them to make an impact, obviously. Conference USA competition, I like that. I like this league. I just like the league that we're in for football. I would say competing for a championship is yes. Yeah, let's go. Pick for 9th. Let's go.
That was supposed to come out today.
I thought we were picked. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Phil Steele.
Yes.
Phil Steele picked us 9th. Okay. So that other will come out today.
Right.
So Phil Steele picks us 9th.
Interesting too. I'll just throw this in. And I think Ryan Collingwood had mentioned this. It's not really a poll. It is it's a bowl possibility list or something.
Yeah.
Some weird.
Yeah.
They have yesterday. They announced the players to watch in the conference,
Saw
which
that.
basically is a preseason, all conference.
All for
But
conference,
no, they don't say that. These are the players to watch from Missouri State. There's 6 players. We'll throw those out here in a minute, but they have the bowl prediction list and possibility or whatever percentage.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, I saw also.
They don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Exactly. And then they had another thing for all these D1s. Percentages is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
The percentages you win a game, basically.
Oh, that was for
That's a
the
weird deal.
SEC. Yeah.
SEC did a percentages. So they had Mizzou 7-5 or something like that, and they had Arkansas 2-10.
Yeah,
that's not good. Well, anyway, but my choice though is Coach Casey Woods. I want to see. That's what I'm most excited about.
Very good. Yesterday, the question was, in your opinion, which country wins the World Cup Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Argentina. You want to sing that song for me?
No.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Madonna sang that.
Yeah, I'll let you sing that. I'm going with Spain on that one. So I'm in the minority on that, but I'm going with Spain.
And what is that? It mainly rains in. What is the rain in Spain?
Yeah, it's some sort of ain thing. Yeah.
You don't want to do that one either.
Don't want to do that one either.
We got all kinds of stuff we could use here, and Rob,
we're
missing out.
I'm sorry. Soccer. I like soccer a lot, right? World Cup coming to an end. We're going to football. We're going to football is what we're going to.
It's
actual football.
Yeah, it's almost like the NBA playoffs or the NHL playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah. 2 months.
We're good. I mean, I like the World Cup and all. We're down to the final. We're down to the final, right? Nobody's going to watch the third place game except for the 2 countries going after each other and that kind of thing. Spain and the longest rivalry on earth is going head to head. Spain and England, England and France, the longest rivalry on earth. We'll let them play that out for territory. But Argentina and Spain's it. And that was yesterday's question. Argentina, the overwhelming favorite. And then starting Monday, Tom, we put that one to bed. Of course, I kind of put it to bed after the U.S. was out. I mean, the excitement is still there, but whatever. If we want to keep talking about it on and on and on, no, we're good. Football season.
But I'll guarantee you this weekend, Mumbles, Mullies will be packed.
They'll be full.
Packed in Springfield.
They will be full.
Yep.
They will. Well, Rhett's going with a soccer team going to a watch party somewhere. They're going to have a big watch party. So that's good. No, I'm good. I'm just ready. I'm actually, if we want to talk about soccer, I'm ready for Premier League to start. I'm ready for, let's go club. I'm ready to go back to club. Let's go. Country's over. Our country's out of it. We talked about that yesterday. Did we get any response about that? What sport in the United States do we have a day of mourning? I couldn't put it up.
Yeah, you didn't put it up.
I need help figuring out how to do that on this.
We did have another question yesterday too. Let me see what we had.
Oh, we had another one?
Yeah. Would you be interested in the U.S. hosting the World Cup again soon?
Oh, overwhelming yes.
Yes. 77% said absolutely.
We do it best. You cannot say we don't host the World Cup best. You know why? Everybody around the world wants to come to America. They all do. Everybody wants to come to America. I know some of us are sometimes we're hard on ourselves, okay? Stop being hard on ourselves. We live in the greatest country on the face of this earth. Stop being hard on ourselves. Stop tearing each other down. This is a great place to live. People want to be here. That's why we have illegal immigration. People want to live here. Figure that one out.
Well, they only do that because they've never been anywhere else. They're spoiled.
But they come here because we pay. We pay for we have a higher cost of living here. Now that's sometimes it's bad. And I know I get it. Gas prices are high, blah, 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 all this stuff. It ebbs and flows. They'll go down, they'll go up. It's called life. It's fine. We live in the greatest country on earth. Quit doing all this stuff out there. It's crazy.
So as part of our bear tracker, which will be the first in the area, not the last in the area to do this, there'll be others that will follow suit and copy.
Yeah,
but we will
always.
be the first to have the bear tracker 50 days before the Bears football game at Texas A&M.
Yeah, and Football Friday. We'll have that one too.
Yep. There are several football players that were named players to watch from Missouri State, including, and these are all returning players, which is interesting.
Yeah, well,
no transfers.
I get that, right? Because the portal and things, and they want to throw out some dude that came here from wherever. I get it. Proven players in our league,
right?
From our team.
Jaron Askren, who is a tight end, started 11 games.
He's good.
Last year. Tim Brentley Jr. Beginning his 4th season at Missouri State.
Been a bear a while.
Matthew Green played in 12 games last year. He was on the players to watch. Bird Lloyd, 5th year Bears linebacker.
Yeah, buddy. He's
coming
been
off
here a
a
while.
good season.
Yep.
Jamarie Robinson, the wide receiver, played in 12 games last year.
Top target. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are good. Long-time Bears there. They've been through it all. They've been through the FCS and now into this, right?
Yep.
Recruited by Beard, now going into this. That's gonna be cool, man. I'm excited.
They have the big conference media day next week in Dallas.
Good.
So players will go and they'll interview coaches and players and stuff like that. So that's taking place next week. But we've got the head bear himself on here next hour, Casey Woods. And we'll end up, if you're not woke up, again, yesterday would have been a good day to have him on for you, Rob, because you came in a little.
No, boy, he would have got me going yesterday, wouldn't you?
Yep.
I really don't want him to get me too fired up on a Friday. I might just tell him, hey, I'm good. I'm there with you, man. I don't know. I don't want to go in the weekend. It's like jacked up and stuff. I don't know.
No, anytime Casey wants to come on and get me pumped, I'm ready.
That's true.
Matter of fact, you see what I got on
got
here.
The Mo State
hoodie.
No, you know what that is? That's the Bill Belichick hoodie.
That's exactly why I've got it.
With the short sleeve, but you got the hoodie because in case it rains, you can put that up, but you're not too hot. Yeah, I like those. Those are pretty sweet. I have to get some of those for Prime. I like those.
Yeah.
Like in the wintertime, when you're going, because you're in the indoor, you want to be able to throw BP.
Right.
But it's a little chilly in the indoor, so you don't want to get too cold, right? So you kind of have one of those Bill Belichick hoodies.
One you can take off if you need to, if you get a little too sweaty.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very nice and easy.
I may do that this morning in here because, as you know, it's like a microwave in this studio.
Good night. All the air conditioning's out in the main lobby. I mean, I walked out there yesterday. I got cold walking out of the building. I'm like, why is this not being pumped in our studio? I don't even know how people operate in this studio. I'm hot.
We're the stepchild. So sports
in the corner.
Yep.
We're like in
put
the
baby in the corner. We're baby.
I'm surprised we're not in the old in the stage studio over there. That's way off the beaten path.
They put us in a closet first when they were doing all the studios. We were in a closet on the other side of yeah, it was really a closet. So
this is nice though. Nice setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who was it came in the other day and said, "Hey, this is really nice." I mean, they said they came in. Maybe it was a month ago. So they came in the studio and said, "Wow, you guys changed a lot." Well, I guess he hadn't been on since Zimmer took over. I guess I don't know because Zimmer redid the whole thing.
Oh
right?
yeah, brand new equipment. Matter of fact, our co-host that was in this week, wonder if he got tickets to the game. Remember Matt? Was it?
Dr.
Monday?
Stinson.
Yeah, we need to find out if he
text
actually attended the game.
Hey, Dr. Stinson, if you're listening, text me if you got into the All-Star game on Tuesday. I'll text him here and see.
Remember, he was flying out right after the show that night. He to DC, and then he was going over to Philadelphia. He didn't have tickets, but he thought he would be able to get them by kind of walking around the stadium.
Yeah. Okay. I need to reach out to him and see if we got that. Man, I tell you what, a lot of things to talk about. I got something I want to talk about next segment. Might be a little touchy subject. I was going to tell you. Might ruffle some feathers in this community.
Is this a jock off of the week, or is this a Rob's rant?
Man, I got to pick Jock off of the week or Rob's rant on this one. I don't know. I'll talk to you about it at the top of the hour break. We might have to flip a coin on this one because I don't think it's just a Rob rant. I think it's a Rob rant and a Tom tantrum combined, which would mean, you know what that means. That's a Jock off.
Yep.
Well, we're going to ruffle some feathers here next hour. I'm sorry. It has to happen. It just has to happen.
But it's also our bear tracker, so we don't want to get too.
Okay, we won't get too distracted. It will not be, okay, we will not be yelling and screaming and going all crazy, but we're going to tell you something that y'all need to know because that's what we are. We are a news organization as well. We're the media. We have to report things, and we're going to report something, and we'll let you decide. Okay, how about that? We'll report it, and we'll let them decide. How about that, Tom?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll just do our job. We'll do our jobs. You know, it's not my job, but you'll do your job as sports director. There we go. We'll do that next hour.
All-Star Game TV ratings, 8.8 million, the most since 2018, more than last year's 7.2 million. They had 8.7 million in 2018, so pretty good numbers for the All-Star Game. However, the Home Run Derby, the lowest since 2003.
That shocks me. I thought that would be a big one. Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, two different networks. You got Netflix, you got Fox.
Oh, it's on Netflix. That's right. Yeah, that's probably why. All right, we'll talk about a lot of stuff coming up. Head Bear, Casey Woods coming up at 8:20. Our Bear Tracker begins right here on The Jock.
This weather update brought to you by David Kinsman Agency, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Count on reliable protection, rain or shine.
Springfield weather on The Jock.
It'll be a fairly typical July way to finish out the work week. Upper 80s to near 90 today. Mostly sunny skies becoming partly cloudy for the afternoon. We find a pop-up shower today as well, but most spots will be staying dry. Otherwise, we'll find a warm and muggy evening for those going out. Low 70s and clear skies overnight tonight, followed by a hot day tomorrow. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
When your business depends on security, access, and durability, the details matter. At Robinson Fence Company, we've delivered dependable commercial fencing solutions in 9 different states. From industrial and high-security fencing to complex commercial installations, our crews work efficiently and comply with job site requirements. With a long-standing presence in Springfield, Missouri, and our office in Dallas, Texas, Robinson Fence is a trusted partner. Robinson Fence Company. Commercial strength, proven experience, professional fencing by professional people.
Summer road trip season is here. Before you hit the highway, visit C&C Automotive. Right now, get a free oil and filter change with any shocks and struts replacement. New shocks and struts can help improve ride quality and handling for all those summer miles ahead. And don't forget the heat. Save 25% on a complete AC system check and service during C&C Automotive's summer special. That's a free oil change with shocks and struts replacement, plus 25% off AC service. Call C&C Automotive today and get summer ready.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
All right, there's your new AC unit. You should be all set.
What do you mean, should be?
Yep, you should be all set. Thanks and good luck.
And that's when you realized it wasn't such a good idea to go with one of the guys who had the AC unit for cheaper. Rogersville Heating and Cooling won't just chuck it in a truck, plug it in, and leave. They take the time to install and quality check everything they do.
The best, most state Bears coverage on KBFL Springfield, K245CA Springfield.
The Sports Center update is brought to you by ABC Roofing. Keeping it simple, abcroofing.net. This weather update brought to you by David Kinsman Agency, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Count on reliable protection, rain or shine.
Springfield weather on The Jock.
It'll be a fairly typical July way to finish out the work week. Upper 80s to near 90 today. Mostly sunny skies becoming partly cloudy for the afternoon. We find a pop-up shower today as well, but most spots will be staying dry. Otherwise, we'll find a warm and muggy evening for those going out. Low 70s and clear skies overnight tonight, followed by a hot day tomorrow. For Ozarks First, I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt.
Not your average sports show. Louder opinions, better stories, and zero boring mornings. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
The leaves aren't the only thing that can get brighter in the fall. 'Tis the season to play under the lights. At Play It Again Sports, football and soccer players reload every year with lots of new and gently used gear. From shoulder pads, helmets, mouthpieces, gloves, and footballs to soccer shoes, shin guards, shorts, and jerseys. If you play a fall sport, it's more than likely we'll see you soon at Play It Again Sports. When you trade in, you win. Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Shopping Center.
Did you know you can listen to all your favorite ESPN The Jock programs live at 969thejock.com? The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob, A Coach's Perspective with Jenny Hopkins, The High School Show, ESPNthejock.com.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the Opening Drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
Opening Drive.
It's Opening Drive.
Opening Drive. It's the Opening Drive.
It's smart, it's local, and it's a whole lot of fun. Real opinions, real laughs, and real connection to the Ozarks every single morning. From breaking down the biggest games to celebrating the best of the Ozarks, debating the poll question of the day, and reacting to your messages live. This is sports radio done differently. The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. Weekdays 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock.
Breaking news. All right, we do have some breaking news here, and I do want to share this. I think it's very important that our sports community knows this news. I don't know if it's been made public, but I've heard it from multiple sources. Springfield Sports Commission Executive Director Lance Kettering was let go from the Sports Commission on Tuesday, and for the reasons being, they want to go in a different direction of leadership at the Sports Commission. So my question is this: as I look through the 24 members of the Springfield Sports Commission, any one of you want to join us on the show to explain to me how one of the most amazing people I've ever known, one of my best friends, and it is a personal thing for me, one of my best friends in the whole world who is with me lock and step. I've known him since 1994, since he's an intern here. We've known each other for 30 some odd years. How Lance Kettering is not the best leader for your organization. I need to know. Any one of you, don't take offense. Get on this show and tell me why he's not your executive director still. I need to know, because that is unbelievable. He brings more things with less resources to this community than anyone else. And I challenge any one of you. You know who you are, Greater Springfield Sports Commission. Any one of you, all of you, come on my show right here. And it's me. I'm not throwing Tom in this. This is me. This is personal. Okay? Don't take it out on our show. Don't take it out on Tom. Don't get all offended. Come on and tell me why Lance Kettering is not the best leader for your organization. You've got to be kidding me. He brings Quidditch to this town with 600 people. Quidditch? Are you kidding me?
That was last weekend, I believe, or is that coming up? No, it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, Quidditch. Yeah. He brings in the national homeschool thing. Now, I know it's here before he came on, probably. That organization, I'm a homeschool parent. That organization's based in Oklahoma City. You don't think they have gyms? Somehow they renew that thing every year, and it's because of Lance Kettering. He brings in the motocross thing, or out at the Wilson Sports Arena. He brings in all this stuff. He brings in archery, the judo stuff, all this stuff that would never come to Springfield, Missouri, ever.
Works with Misha on baseball, softball,
tennis, golf, you name it.
Yep.
I would like someone, all of you. We can set up a segment for the next 24 days of each one of you, and you tell me how Lance Kettering is not the most qualified leader of your organization. Tell me. I'd like to know. So that's my question. That's my challenge. Feel free to text me, text Tom. Come on. This is not Tom's deal. This is me. I'm very, very upset.
So we found out, and again, this has been confirmed that it has not been announced.
4/10 Tuesday.
Yep.
It's confirmed.
Has not been announced, but we did find out yesterday, and it was confirmed.
Confirmed.
We checked a couple different sources. Matter of fact, the source on this.
Confirmed by the source.
Yes. That he
Who
was.
doesn't want to talk about it, by the way.
And
nor should he.
Been on the show a lot over the years. Been on this show.
Been on the other station. Been everywhere.
Yep.
Because he does a great job for this community. No one cares more about Springfield and this community than he does. Bringing this stuff to town, filling hotel rooms. I know that's his job. That's what he does. It's all about filling hotel rooms. But all I can tell you is this. I would like to know. Who's going to be the next person. I would like to know the reasoning behind it. I'm looking at all of you on this list. Every one of you. Any one of you. I know many of you on this list. Just call me and tell me why.
The list you're talking about is the Sports Commission Board of Directors,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So
I know many of you on this list. And don't be mad at me. I'm mad. I need to be calmed down. You need to tell me the reasoning. If you have good reasoning, so be it. But I know the person behind it. I know the person of Lance Kettering and who he is and what he's done for this community. I'm appalled. I'm just appalled at this decision. Appalled.
Just on the outside looking in, almost seems like there's a personal issue with somebody maybe on the board and Lance.
Has to be. Now, who would have a personal issue with Lance? Other than the fact that Lance likes to do things his way, always has, and that's fine. And he does it, but he does it very meticulously and very well. Very well. He produces. I'm telling you right now, this is a job as executive director that he gets a plaque for at the end of his long service as there. He does not go out this way. So I need to know. So any one of you, you can call today if you want, 866-0969. If you want to come on the show right now, I'll take your call. I want to know. Give me something. So I know you're listening out there. You guys come up with your thing. Let me know what your official statement is, because it needs to be one, and you need to come up with a reason other than we need to go in a different leadership direction.
So questions on my end, kind of being that devil's advocate guy.
Sure.
What were the expectations of the Sports Commission here in Springfield with,
the current executive leadership team? Yeah.
That plus, the facilities, everything that's in Springfield now, you can't do more than what you've got to work with.
Correct.
So what are the expectations? Are we missing out on a bunch of events? Was there some stuff that we missed out on that they really wanted to, bring into town?
Exactly. I would like to know. If you've got concrete something or other, let me know. All I can tell you is,
were they losing money?
Is it a money decision? All right. Is it a money decision? I just need to know what it is, because I'll just look at what we brought in this year alone with those new turf fields over there. We brought in Game 7, GMB. We brought in all these baseball organizations, came in, U-Trip out of Kansas City, come in and run tournaments on these fields, which we've never had before in this community. We had them, but low attendance, like 4 teams per age group. That one we had was filled up. Couldn't get another team into it. So we brought in lots of new teams, lots of teams from Kansas City and St. Louis coming down to play, up from Arkansas. So we had that. We obviously have the new turf fields on soccer. Of course, we have the big soccer tournaments here every year that come in. We added Quidditch. 600 people are coming in for Quidditch. If they haven't come in yet, they're coming in for Quidditch
with their
That's
swords.
Harry Potter. Yes, it's Harry Potter made up sport. Somehow we get the national tournament in Springfield.
Which, by the way, I'm sure it has nothing to do with this decision, but I have asked the commission to have somebody on to explain the sport to us.
Yeah.
If it is a sport, do you think it's a sport?
I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm not a Harry Potter. I don't even know what. Someone would mention Quidditch to me, and I'm like, I know that's from Harry Potter, but I don't know what it is. You know, I'm not a Harry Potter person, so I don't really know. But I just need to know. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. You have an open invitation to come on our show and explain.
And again, there's so many open-ended questions out there. You know, was it losing money? Which, you know, I mean, they have to, I'm sure, sell sponsorships.
Is it because we didn't get the convention center? What is it? I mean, where was it hanging on the decision of the convention center? Was that the deal? I don't know. I'm just asking.
And that was tough because we did ask them out. They did come in, but I know just by their response, it was kind of a tough. Yeah, we'll come in, but you know
they had to be neutral because they can't influence.
Yes.
They can't influence the
right
vote. They can't what do you call it, politic or something for that? They're kind of restricted. They can only present the information as presented. They can't say this would be great for us to do. Now you and I, we can talk back and forth,
which we did.
Yeah, but they can't do it. Yeah, Lance and Stan were very. This is the facts. This is the only thing we can present.
Right.
Yeah. So
and they told us that kind of up front beforehand
before they came on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't give our opinions. We can just throw out, you know, the information. So can't blame that on him. So it's got to be some type of personal issue with somebody on the board.
Has to be.
It's like a coach and a superintendent.
Correct.
You know, my son didn't play. The superintendent's son didn't play, so they want to get rid of the coach. He didn't play enough.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
So they get rid of the coach.
Yeah. So my thing is this. I'm not mad at anybody, but I'm mad. Okay? I'm mad because my friend does not deserve that. So and it is personal for me. You know, I will make it personal in this situation. Because he has worked side by side with me for 15 years in my club.
And you know what he stands for.
He does.
Yeah.
I know he does every single day. And then of course I've known him since 1994, since I moved here. We worked together obviously at Missouri State, SMS back in the day, very closely. And so I've known him I know
big baseball guy, just like you.
Yeah. Brooks in my club. Denise, I know everybody there. So I just need to know how one of the nicest people and one of the hardest working people in Southwest Missouri finds himself out of a job. I just need to know. And you know what? I know this is the world. People get fired. People get hired. Things like that happen. People quit. People get whatever. I get it. I just didn't like the explanation. I heard for the grapevine. It wasn't from him. I just didn't like the explanation. I thought it was very vague. So I need some more concrete things.
Doubtful anybody can give you any more than that, right?
Probably
in
can't.
This day and age.
That's the company line, and that's probably what I get. And nobody will come on and talk to me about it. Nobody will come on. I challenge you, but nobody will. And you know what? We work with you every day, Sports Commission. You know, we promote our events in this community. We're huge proponents of Springfield. Lance is the biggest proponent of Springfield. So I just need to know why he's not doing that. It really upsets me. And this is sports. This is relevant on our show. He is one of the guys in this community. Lance Kettering is one of the people in this community who is at the forefront of everything that happens around here, bringing stuff in. I just need to know. And I'll leave it at that, Tom. I don't want to get too far into it because I was rattled yesterday when I found out. I was rattled most of the day yesterday.
Yeah, I think I texted you that.
You did. And I was.
Usually I don't see those 4-letter words coming back on text from you.
That's an emoji with that little thing across the mouth.
Yes, that's right.
But yeah, I take it personally. So anyway.
Now we do, we've had a great relationship with Stan Adams, who's been his underling there, who came in from, despite the fact that he's an Alabama guy, we've had a good relationship with Stan Adams, who is kind of the interim right now there. So nothing, obviously, you know, for us, nothing against him. But just want to find out why when all the good things are going on in Springfield sports-wise, it appears to us things are going well, and maybe the CVB, maybe things are not going well at the CVB.
Maybe not. And
we don't know.
And I think they have a new CVB person. I don't know if they do or not. I thought they did, but
They do. I think he's a sports guy too. Yeah.
Okay, so it's fine. I need to know. And so many of you are on my many of you are in my phone, numbers in my phone. Feel free to text me. I will not reveal it. I promise you, I will not. I'm not. Yes, I'm on the quote media side now, whatever. This is a personal thing for me. I need to know. Somebody just texted me. Oh, never mind. But I need to know because this is very upsetting to me. And it's just very upsetting. I was rattled most of the day yesterday. All right, let's move on.
All right, we've got our Bear Tracker, first Bear Tracker, 50 days to the opener for the Missouri State Bears. They open up September 5th at Texas A&M.
First win of the season, baby, at Kyle Field. We're going to send that 12th man home crying.
Love that. We're going to hear from Casey Woods. Got some good questions for him. Obviously, drills will begin soon, but he's got the team together. He kind of knows what he's got. Don't know if he's got the depth chart ready to go yet. Who's going to be the quarterback?
I kind of like to. We'll kind of throw that little question out to him 50 days out. I kind of know what the answer might be because he's got some good quarterback options there. I'd like to kind of see. I don't think he'll reveal anything, but he's not even going to start camp yet. So I'm interested for that. Because those are two kind of different quarterbacks, Tom. There's a kind of a more of a passer and more of a runner. I'm interested to see maybe he schemes them both. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. It's just going to be fun to kind of figure that out.
We with this Bear Tracker, it's not just going to be interviews. We'll have information we'll pass along. So every day, Monday, it's day, 50, 49, 48, 47.
We will have a counter, so we don't have to count it up
I'm gonna have a calendar here in the studio, so we won't have to do it in our head. So Monday and all day and every day next week,
21.
Yep. We will have the Bear Tracker, but it'll be, we'll have player updates, who the transfers are, where they played. We'll have, coaches. We'll talk about some of the new coaches, the schedule, what people want to know about some of the teams they've got on the schedule, that kind of stuff. So,
all right, cool.
Coach Wood's calling in now. So let's take our break.
All right, let's take a break on the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN Jock. Head Bear. Casey Woods coming up next on the show after this. This is Rob Rodgers, the co-host of the opening drive with Tom and Rob on ESPN The Jock. Can you smell it now? The hot dogs, the green grass on the field. It must be baseball season. And where can you find the best baseball coverage in the Ozarks? Right here on ESPN The Jock.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton with Abacus.
And I'm Abe. Bill, when people hear accounting firm, what do they usually think?
Taxes, bookkeeping, basic compliance.
That's not the full picture with Abacus.
Not even close. At Abacus, accounting is just the foundation. We also provide CFO services, strategic business planning, controllership support, and even HR services.
HR surprises people. Why would we offer that?
Because your people and your numbers are connected. Hiring strategy, compliance, payroll structure, it all impacts profitability and growth.
So instead of juggling multiple advisors, our clients get one coordinated team that understands their entire business.
And that guidance helps our clients make smarter decisions.
Schedule a time to meet with an Abacus professional today. Visit us at abacuspro.com or call 417-823-7171 to learn more.
Culinary history with Retro Metro. Long before Surf and Turf gained its catchy nickname, people were already pairing the best of land and sea on special occasions. Retro Metro celebrates that tradition with their Jeremy and Julia Surf and Turf, a 6 or 10 ounce filet, served over Cajun cream pappardelle pasta, topped with 3 grilled shrimp, and a house-made crab cake, finished with fresh béarnaise. Experience the all-new dinner menu at Retro Metro.
I'm Chef Tiny, inviting you to Retro Metro for some giant flavors. Your table is waiting.
When you start spending money on your marketing, making mistakes is not something you want to do. So Roy Williams, author of the best-selling books The Wizard of Ads and Secret Formulas of the Wizard of Ads, presents the 10 most common mistakes in marketing. Number 7, believing that old media no longer works. Sure, back in the 20s, people thought a website was a place where a bunch of spiders hung out. Nowadays, you must have a solid online presence and a sharp website. But that's not all. If you want to see a jump in your online marketing efforts, start advertising on radio and television. On air and online work hand in hand. Push your website in your radio and TV ads, and the traffic on your website will show a massive increase. And you can't credit all of the success to your online efforts alone. In fact, you'll want to attribute most of that success to mass media. For more on the 10 most common mistakes in marketing, visit ZimmerCommunications.com, your marketing resource in Southwest Missouri.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app. We're getting you ready for the 26th Missouri State Bears football season with our daily Bear Tracker. Find out what Casey Woods thinks, who the new players are, and what the schedule presents.
All right, our first Bear Tracker update as we approach the Bears football season. We're 50 days out, and we've got none other than the head Bear himself getting ready for his first game in charge. Casey Woods on the line with us. Casey, how you doing today?
Man, doing great. I'm always excited to be on here with you guys, man. I like tracking Bears with y'all, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Well, this is it. I got goosebumps. I mean, we're only 50 days away from our first victory of the season at Texas A&M, and I'm just telling you right now, we're coming out of the gate hard. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be a great opportunity, man. Kyle Field is one of those rare places in college football. It's just a magical place to play football, and I'm super excited for our team and staff to be able to get down there and play in front of that kind of crowd.
Coach, I know you're headed to Dallas here in a couple of days for the pre-conference press. When do you start drills? What does it look like as far as practices here in Springfield?
Yeah, so we're kind of coming to the end of our slow time, which is good. We've extended it out. Our coaches have been kind of traveling and doing some things, and so we're all back in the office next week. But you're right. The conference meetings kind of kick us back off, kick us into gear, and we'll have a couple weeks once we're back in the office next Wednesday. We'll have a couple weeks. We got an extra week of summer this year because of just how the calendar falls with Labor Day, but. So we don't actually start fall camp until August 4th is when we report, and then we'll be straight on. So, but for the first time in our school's history, our entire team has been here all summer, and
wow.
They worked out really hard with Coach Mo in the weight room, and they spent June. We had a lot of football work to do. July has really just been about strength and conditioning and team bonding, and so. We're kind of coming to the close of that. We'll give those guys about a week's rest here coming up in about a week and a half, and then we'll start up and run until February.
So, Coach, when you look around the program today versus the day you accepted the job, what are the biggest differences you see?
Well, that's actually a great question. Sometimes it's hard to sit and take measure of all that you have had a chance to accomplish. I try to look back at those original goals we set during the press conference and see where we're at in comparison to that. And I think that we've got a team that's going to be competitive this year. And I think that, we've got a big goal of playing meaningful games in November and trying to be in the conference race at that point. And, I do think that we've recruited, better than it's been done here before. And I think we're just getting started with that, which is exciting. I think we've gone a long. I'm really excited to see what our crowd is going to look like because we've really invested a lot of time as a staff and a team into stirring up people in the community to get out there. And I've challenged our community to beat the attendance record twice, and it's going to take us all to do that. So if you're out there listening and you're like, I wonder if I'll go to a Bears game or not, like yes is the answer, and let's go ahead and get tickets. But. So I'm really excited about that, and I think it's an impactful time for our community, and I can see our university is growing. It's got good momentum right now. Obviously, our city is growing. It's got momentum right now, and it's fun to be out there because it's buzzing a little bit. Now, we know that we've got to put a great product on the field, for our school and our community, and we're hard at work at that. But just to sit and take measure off of 6-7 months of work here and see exactly where we're at. Obviously we still have a very long way to go, but it's fun to, everything's changed, to answer your original question. Everything's changed, and our team, to our team's credit, they've really embraced that. And, obviously I've talked at length about how good of a job Coach Petrino and Coach Beard did to give us a foundation to go where we want to go, but our just method of operation is vastly different than how they did it, and that's schematically, and that's just day-to-day operation. And we have different feelings about locker room and equipment room and training room and academics, and there's just all those things that just have a different set of expectations, and our teams embrace that, and it's been fun to watch us grow over these months.
Well, how nice is that, the fact that you have had all this time to implement all that? So you've got your method of operation in place, but it's got to be, you're sitting there going, man, I cannot wait until Kyle Field, right? I cannot wait to get on that field, because it's been a while. You're going to go, what? How long is it going to be? 8 months before you play a game since you've been the head coach? Is that what's going to end up being?
Yeah, no doubt. It'll be close to 9.
Yeah,
so,
close to 9.
Yeah, close to 9. So it's we coach to be a part of those games. And
yes.
I have a childlike love of game day. Man, I love the band, and I love the fans, and I love the experience, and I love how you feel in the morning, and I love the smells, and I love pregame meal, and I love pregame, and I love I fell in love with that at a young age, and our team is going to have a good time playing football, and it's going to be an enjoyable thing for us to do, and we're going to be good at it. And we got to go compete. We got to go do the things to execute to win, and all that. But we're going to enjoy the job that God's given us, and we're really excited about that for sure.
So you brought up Coach Petrino, Coach Beard. What is the Coach Woods culture like? How long does it take to implement the culture here at Missouri State for each individual?
Well, that's a good question. You have to start right away. That's something that we started back in January once we signed our transfer class and got them in here, enrolled in school. And there's more of an urgency in college football than there ever has been to get that started, because your team looks so drastically different from year to year. And so, we started on that back in January, and building that team, building that camaraderie, making sure that the fits worked and everything from there. And we've got different sayings and sets of things that we talk about. Me personally, got 5 core values: salvation, loyalty, toughness, hard work, and impact. And I want to make sure our team, the heartbeat of our team is going to be off of that. Salvation being, a posture of thanksgiving. And this is the single greatest opportunity that we've ever had. I think if you start with that, I think if you're loyal to the people, and to the cause, and, I think we got great vision. We've talked at length about our vision here. And I think if you're loyal to that, I think if you're tough, because bad things happen to everyone. And obviously we play a physically tough game, but we're kind of talking a little bit more about mental toughness and a little bit more about emotional consistency. But if you're tough, if you work hard, which doesn't need much explanation, right? There's a cost to what it costs. I can say anything I want to in a press conference. If we don't go to action, then it doesn't matter anyway. And so I think that we have done that. And if you do that, if you start with a heart of salvation, and if you're loyal, tough, and you work hard, then I think that you've got a chance, to make an impact. And we want to be an impact-driven team. Certainly we're judged by wins and losses. We're judged by the way we compete. We're judged by the way we execute. But the bigger picture is that we're impacting our student body, we're impacting our university and our community for the better. And if we get like-minded like that, and people understand what it is that we're investing in and investing in each other, then you got a chance to build a culture that people want to be a part of. And that's, we're trying to create a place where people want to be. That way, in a portal era, you've got the first opportunity to retain a guy on your team. And if they want to be here because they like the culture, then generally they're willing to negotiate with you to get to the point that makes sense for them and for us. And if they don't like your culture, then they're going to leave anyway. So you got to make sure that you establish something that they want to be a part of. And you know, I think we've done that. Obviously, we got to go play football. You know, they got to see the fruits of our labor and the results of how we practice and schematically what we're doing and how we coach them and, you know, all that. But I think as we see that, as our fan base sees that, this thing has really got a chance to take off.
So for our fans, you've been around the players. You've been at SMU. You've been at nationally ranked programs. What does this team look like? I mean, do you have a good feeling about the chemistry and the talent of this team?
Yeah, you know, the one thing that I've learned in close to 20 years of coaching here is that you just can't ever be sure until you play, you know? And I do think that we've got an older, more mature team. I think that they've won here, which is a big deal. Winners know how to win, and they know when not to panic, and they know when to change their demeanor. And, you know, there's rhythms that winners have that I can see naturally in our team. I do think that we have a super challenging schedule, which is awesome. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to compete against the best, but we got the best. And I think that, you know, I think we're in a great conference. I really like Conference USA. I think that the top and the bottom, there's not huge separation between the best team and probably what would be called the worst team. And so I think that gives, you know, I read an article earlier this summer that of all the conferences in college football, the average about how close the games were within conference play, Conference USA was the closest. And so it was, and so, you know, we've got a great opportunity. We got a great opportunity with that coming up. And so I do think that there's reading around right now with all the preseason predictions. I don't think anybody knows what to think of us, which is a good place to be, right? So they're all kind of predicting us down there low in the conference. They don't know much about our team. They don't know much about me or Jack Curtis or Mark Kalla or, you know, anybody else that's doing it. And that's okay. We kind of like being there. We think that we're mature enough to be physical and tough and talented, and we're going to play fast. And I think that we're athletic, and you know, obviously the ball's got to bounce your way on occasion, but what the team that our fan base is going to see out there, we're going to compete like crazy. And I think that we've got a quiet confidence about us that's put us in some positions to win some games. You know, I think that September is a rocky schedule, and we got to get through that. What we want to be here is we want to be competitive in Conference USA. So we want to be playing our best ball by the end of October. And so we can be playing, like I said, we want to be playing in competitive, meaningful games in November as we try to stay in the conference race as long as we can. And so, you know, that's our goal. And I do think that we've got, I think we've got the pieces to do the thing to accomplish the goals that we want to. And certainly our goal is to win the first ever Division I championship in school history. And we've got the pieces to do that. So it's just, do we have the schedule? Does the timing fit? You know, do we get our quarterback playing as good as he needs to be playing by the middle of the and clicking, you know, as a team by that point. And if we break at the right time, then I think that we'll have a chance to accomplish the goals that we've got set forth.
I totally agree with you, Coach, because it's one of these things where you look at your schedule like, whoa, that's a tough schedule. But you've got actually nobody knows about you. We had Phil Steele on, right? The legendary Phil Steele, you know, pick ninth, you know, that kind of thing. That's where we want to be. You want to pick us down there because I said, you know what? Bear up. Here we go. This you don't want to see. You want to see that. You want to come from behind and come and get those guys. You overlooked basbasically.
That's right. And you know what? Here in a couple of years, then they'll be picking us up there near the top because they're going to understand how we play. But right now, we are just what it is. That's not a bad thing. Yeah. And our players they understand that. And everybody picked them at the bottom last year. And boy, they entered November 5-1 for whatever it was. And
Yeah.
so, you know, we really got it. We're going to be great finishers. A hallmark of this program is that we're going to be great finishers. And so I'm excited to watch it perform this year. It's all year, no matter what. And it's going to be a lot of fun for, you know, as we watch our student body understand the assignment of what's going on, as we get our community to understand the assignment. You know, it takes us all to win, and so everyone's got their own part in doing that. Certainly, we've got to produce a great football team, but we've got to produce a great game day, and we've got to produce a great place for our community to be part. You know, to connect with one another, and we're really excited to provide that here in Springfield.
So, Coach, as part of the football broadcast team, I know that the line, both offensively and defense, decide a lot of games. But you had brought up the quarterback. We got to find out what your thoughts are on that position heading into preseason drills.
Yeah, you know, I wish we had one selected, but you know, it just kind of presented itself the way it is. Here's the beauty, and I've told a lot of people about this, is I think we've got two quarterbacks that could go in and execute our offense and won't be afraid of the situation. I think Henry Beelan and Skylar Locklear are both guys that can go move the ball and score points and help us win games. So I've been in places where you're like, I don't know who it's going to be to even help us move, you know, but I think we got two. And obviously there's an old saying, if you got two, you got none. So we're not going to play two necessarily, but it's, you know, the good thing is we got two guys that can do it. Now, I want one of them to run away with it and take the team and take ownership and where we need to go. And, you know, they've got some similarities about them, but they're different, and they lead in their own way, and they play in their own way, and they've got, you know, different dispositions of confidence. But you know what they've done is they got lockers right next to each other. They're on the same unity group. They pull for each other. They've really set the tone for our team from that standpoint. I'm excited to see where it goes. And you know, obviously we want to name a starter sooner than later. That way they can help lead this team and give them the best opportunity that they can to contribute to where we're going. But like I said, I mean, whatever decision we make, they've got to be playing their best ball in October once we start conference play. So, I mean, we're going to go compete against Texas A&M and SMU hard. Obviously, we got important key home games against Lindenwood and Marshall, but they need to be playing their very best, you know, kind of once we start breaking in October. So, you know, we're going to give that guy the ability here in fall camp to pull away. As soon as they pull away, then we're going to name a starter and roll with that. And but the beauty of it is I think that we got two guys that can handle the load for what we're going to ask our quarterback to do this year.
Well, good. Now, another question for you, and this is not really football related. Is your family settled in? You guys all settled into Springfield?
Yeah, we're getting there. So it's we moved over spring break, and so my three oldest kids got in the community school here, and got to meet some friends and do that. That way, at least they just knew some people, knew some neighbors and all that headed into summer. The two babies don't know any better. They're in the middle of the fight too. And we're here. We're in a house. Lauren's doing some things to kind of polish it up, and so. But no, it's been a good summer. We're getting to the end of our little downtime, and I'm eager to get back to work. So that's a good feeling to be. I feel refreshed, and I think our staff's excited to get back into the office. And so, yeah, we're here, man. And it's a great community. It's a great time to be here. Everybody's been super welcoming. I expected high things out of Springfield. It matched my expectations and has even exceeded it, to the point of just how friendly and loving everyone is. So, we're really, really excited to be a part of this community.
Good. Well, Coach, as we had mentioned, we're going to do this every day leading up to the opener at Texas A&M. So we're going to update the fans on our show about Bears football. It'll be the Bears Tracker, talking about players, coaches, the league, a little bit about the history, traditions, some fan events, obviously, coming up that we want to talk about. So anything behind the scenes. We'll keep people updated on Bears football, and we appreciate you kicking it off here today.
Thanks. Well, no, that's a great idea, man. I love that we're doing that, and we got to get the listeners to come to the games. That's the thing. Our student body's going to understand the assignment. They're going to bring the right amount of energy, and do that for our stadium. And we just got to fill it up, and we got a chance to defeat we got a chance to beat our attendance record twice. Like I said, it's about 18-6, I think, is our attendance record, and we got a great opportunity in Lindenwood because they're an in-state school that's going to travel some opponents, that's going to travel some fan base with them. And so I think that we've got a great opportunity, and our players deserve that. Our school deserves that. And the city of Springfield deserves a place that they can rally around on Saturdays. And I'm super excited to be a part of that this fall.
All right. Well, that's great. I'm ready to roll too. We're ready to go. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. That's it.
All right.
It takes us all, man. Let's go. Go Bears.
Go Bears. Thanks, Coach. Casey Woods, the head bear himself, getting us fired up. Kicked off on our 50-day till kickoff bear tracker. We'll do that every single day right here on the Jock. It's going to be a fun time as we gear up for Bears football. Man, I'm stoked. That first win at Kyle Field is going to feel so good, man.
In front of 100,000 fans.
They're going to go home crying. They don't even know what they got coming. Bears are coming to town. People laugh at me about that. I'm telling you, the transfer portal changes everything. You never know. How many of those early season Appalachian State beating Michigan at the big house? It happened.
Absolutely.
They were FCS at that time. So I never know. Never know.
Texas A&M fans right now are looking at game 2. They're not even looking at Missouri State. No.
We're the appetizer. Yeah. Bears are big, baby. Here we go. All right. We'll take a break, our final break of the show. And we'll have more to come.
Rosie Joe's.
Oh, my gosh. Rosie Joe's trivia. Get your phones ready. Everybody's ready to dial. 417-866-0969. Rosie Joe's trivia coming up next on ESPN The Jock. Back in a moment.
Your takes, your teams, your town. From hot stove baseball to big deal or not a big deal. Mornings belong to the opening drive with Tom and Rob. 7 to 9 a.m. on ESPN The Jock. Don't just listen. Be part of it.
Summer golf season is in full swing, so how's yours? At Play It Again Sports, you'll find drivers, wedges, balls, bags, gloves, and shoes. Everything you need to keep your friends from talking too much trash when you're out on the course. Trade in your old clubs and upgrade to something that'll actually help your handicap. Because when you trade in, you win. Before your next tee time, swing by Play It Again Sports in the Fremont Center on Battlefield Road. And remember, when you trade in, you win.
It may be a small crack in your driveway now, but let it last longer and you'll be driving over huge gaps. Don't do that to your tires. Get it solved now with All Sealed Up Sealing and Striping. They can do asphalt seal coating, crack sealing, paving and repair, and more from a local team that cares about protecting your asphalt and not a fly-by-nighter that only cares about making a buck. Got cracks in your driveway or parking lot? Call All Sealed Up Sealing and Striping. Visit allsealedupasphalt.com.
Summer road trip season is here, and before you load up the family and hit the highway, stop by CNC Automotive. Right now, get a free oil and filter change with any brake job. It's a great way to make sure your vehicle is ready for all those summer miles ahead. And the summer heat, too. Take advantage of CNC Automotive's summer special and save 25% on a complete AC system check and service. That's a free oil and filter change with your brake job, plus 25% off AC service. Call CNC Automotive today and get summer ready.
Imagine a marketing tool for your business that will keep your current customers coming back while adding new ones in the process. It can happen when you offer gift certificates on shopozarks.com. You'll build your customer base, keep top of mind, help people save money, and they'll love you for it. ShopOzarks.com is the perfect place for restaurants, retail, and entertainment experiences to build their foundation. Join the family of businesses having success making new customers and keeping their current ones happy. Contact us now at ShopOzarks.com.
When your business depends on security, access, and durability, the details matter. At Robinson Fence Company, we've delivered dependable commercial fencing solutions in 9 different states. From industrial and high-security fencing to complex commercial installations, our crews work efficiently and comply with job site requirements. With a long-standing presence in Springfield, Missouri, and our office in Dallas, Texas, Robinson Fence is a trusted partner. Robinson Fence Company. Commercial strength, proven experience. Professional fencing by professional people.
Going out of town? Take ESPN The Jock with you at 969thejock.com. You can hear the best of the Ozarks with Chef Tiny, Full Throttle with Craig Stagner, or The Opening Drive with Tom and Rob. ESPNthejock.com.
We'd like to invite you to join us on the opening drive. Give us a call or text at 417-866-0969 or reach out to us at the 96.9 Jock Chat app.
All right, some Euro music get you started before we go into the weekend. Rosie Joe's trivia right now as we close out the week. Friday.
Final segment.
15 minutes, and I'm taking a nap. Well, I'll take a nap when I get home. We'll be in 15 minutes. But, yeah, it's let's get going here. It's been a great week on the show. Just had Casey Woods on the program. If you missed it, go back and check out the podcast. Go back and check out the Facebook live stream. You can go back and watch it there. YouTube and watch it there as well. Our 50 days till Bears football was today, and it's our Bear tracker that we're going to do each and every day on this show. Excited about that as we rev up to Bears football and the opening season victory at Texas A&M. All right.
I am excited about that.
You'll be there. You'll be yelling. You'll be yelling on the sideline, won't you? Are you doing that game?
Yeah.
You'll be yelling. You'll be yelling on the sideline. This is Tom Ladd on the sideline. Casey Woods, just talk to me about. That's what you'll be doing because there'll be 100,000 fans there.
They have to keep me away on the other side of the field from the cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah,
that's
probably.
just
well,
kind of
you'll
a
be
rule.
You'll be on the side of the field with the 12th man above you,
Oh,
and they
yes.
will be
Yes.
on you. You won't even be able to hear yourself think. Well, actually, you will be in the fourth quarter when we beat them. They'll be all quiet. But anyway, no big deal.
Rosie Joe's trivia, Rob.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
We're going to have a Missouri State Bears football question for you.
Okay.
Tell me about Rosie Joe's because you live almost next door.
Right there.
Yeah.
Aldi's exit, South Street exit in Ozark.
So you're on 65.
You're on 65.
And you're going
north
south.
Going south from Springfield,
Yes.
coming north from Branson.
Yes.
You hit the Aldi's exit, the Walmart exit. You'll go on South Street. You'll go down South Street. You'll pass the new Seven Brew. And then the Ozark Assembly of God Church. And then right next to that church is Rosie Joe's. It is amazing. Home cooked, chicken fried chicken, chicken fried steak. Their breakfast amazing. The pancakes that fill up the entire plate. You know the kind of pancakes that are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Those flapjacks.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones, right? I mean, those are put a little bacon on the side of that, some eggs. They got it right there. Rosie Joe's right there in Ozark. She'll cook it up for you, homemade, scratch every day. Rosie Joe's.
I'm a big breakfast guy.
I love breakfast.
Yes.
Man.
Omelets, hash browns.
I'll eat that all day long. I love breakfast. Those all day breakfast places. But Rosie Joe's, you can get breakfast all day.
Biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah. That's good. Their biscuits and gravy are good.
Yep. Bacon.
Bacon just goes without saying.
Anywhere. Yeah.
I mean, people that don't like bacon, I really have to question who you are because bacon is amazing.
People that don't eat,
don't eat pork, I guess, or don't eat. Yeah, I guess, but I don't even know that either. But there could be exceptions to that rule, right? With bacon.
Yeah,
you could not eat pork, but you could eat bacon. You say it's not bacon; it's just good. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, love.
How about the smell of bacon in the morning, wafting through the house?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, my kids jump out of bed when I'm doing that on Saturday mornings.
Yep.
By the way, I'll do that tomorrow, Saturday morning. Wait a minute, do we play baseball tomorrow? Yeah, we do, but it's later today. So yeah,
There you go.
Yeah,
Good. You going to go to the Lunkers tomorrow night?
man, I don't know. I'm tired. I might.
Last home game.
I might go Lunkers. Lunkers this weekend at Wilson's Logistics Sports Arena.
Yep. The tackle box as it's referred to.
The tackle box. I saw that. And I meant to talk to you about that. The tackle box. One of the all-time great home arena names.
I mention it every time we do a broadcast.
Yeah.
Wilson Logistics Arena, referred to as the tackle box.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So anyway, they play tomorrow night, 7:00 at the fairgrounds.
Who are they playing?
Arkansas Diamonds. Final
nice.
home game.
Nice.
They got another game after that on the road. But, man, they've had some tough losses this year. The Chef Tiny will be
close.
there. Yeah.
They're not – I don't think there's any blowouts, but every ones I've seen has been like one touchdown or something.
Yep. Last second, last minute.
Well, that just shows the speed of that game. You've got to it could change in a hurry.
Probably could have used one of these guys. I've got a quarterback question from Missouri State.
Okay.
Jacob Clark, of course, just left. What a career he had at Missouri State.
Very good career.
Yep. Started off at Minnesota, transferred to Missouri State. He was here 22, 23, 24, 25. Didn't play every year, but he racked up some serious yardage. Matter of fact, he is number 2 in career passing yards. He's number 1 in single season yardage and number 2 and 3 in single game yardage.
Okay.
Who is the all-time leading passer in career yardage at Missouri State? Not Jacob Clark. He's number 2.
I think I know the answer.
417-866-0969. So throw out a few of the quarterbacks we're not throwing out, just so people would have an idea of some players that it could be. Rob Rodgers.
Somebody already got an answer. Somebody's already got an answer. Caller, you on the line?
Yes, sir.
Who is
the all-time leading passer in Missouri State history?
I think it's Cody Kirby.
That is correct.
Nice. That's who I had.
Was it really?
Yeah.
He played 2007, 8, 9, and 10.
Yes.
Passed for 8,183 yards. Jacob Clark, 7,938 yards. And then there was Missouri resident Jeremy Hogue.
Yep.
Passed for almost 7,000 yards. Caller, you are correct. What's your name?
Paul.
All right.
Paul, give me your last name.
Lorenzen.
All right, Paul. Well, that was back when we were slinging it around. You know, that little era where we were just throwing the ball all the time. Remember that?
Yeah. Cody wasn't a big guy either.
No, but he wasn't. But we were flinging it everywhere. It was like we had 4 wide receivers every set. Our running back would lead the backfield. And I remember that little stretch of football at Missouri State. Everything was a pass. The runs were passes, if you remember that. That was crazy. Good pickup, man.
Paul, I will have a Rosie Joe's gift certificate for you at the front desk if you can stop by during business hours and pick it up.
You bet.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for listening, bud.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Good show, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Man, that's a great one. Because I was thinking Cody Kerr. I was like, it got that little guy. I remember I was like, little guy.
Yep.
Cody something. I actually, in all honesty, I could remember the last name. I remember Cody. I could remember the last name.
So I'm looking at the top 10 in career passing yardage, single season passing yardage, and single game. Cody Kirby, number 1 in career. But you look at the other stuff. Single season, his top number, he's number 8 in the single season.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he shows up in top 10 other than the all-time. So he's
there for 4 years too. Did he start for 4 years?
Yeah.
So he was like, so longevity got that. But all I know, I remember back in the day, that was the run was the pass. I remember that because he didn't throw we didn't throw for a ton of yards though. But that was our play.
Yeah. His top single season was only 2,307 yards.
Yeah.
So he was pretty consistent with his 8,000 yards, 8,183, 2,307. So he was around 2,000 every year.
Yeah.
You know,
just moving the ball. I remember that. I said Cody, but I knew it was somebody who didn't have like a monster season. It was just somebody else that was here for a while. Yeah, that's good. Good answer. Man, Paul got that. Boom.
Boom, right away.
Like we said, like the question.
I thought that would be a little tougher. I thought we'd have to give him some names.
It took longer for you to write the question than for Paul Lorenzen to answer it.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, this weekend,
now we got to talk about stuff.
Major League Baseball is actually, we had one game last night, but Cardinals, Royals, both back in action tonight.
Yep, let's get it going. Cards, Royals. Cards anyway. We'll see what the Royals do. Cards tonight. They
Arizona.
are at Arizona. Royals are
home. San Diego.
San Diego. That's a tough series. San Diego, another underachieving team this year. Will San Diego be sellers at the deadline? The rumor is Mason Miller, their star closer, probably the best closer in the league, might be on the trade block. So that will be interesting to see if Mason Miller goes on the trade block, how that affects these races going down the road. Who needs the best closer in the business? There's quite a few teams would take him. Would they trade him to the Dodgers? Don't know. I doubt it, but never know.
Who do you think for the Royals will be leaving? I keep hearing Waka.
Okay, so initially I said not Waka. Now I'm hearing a lot of Waka.
Yeah.
Because even though he has another year in his contract, he is like number 2 behind Scrubble as the starting pitcher that can move based on different metrics. So I would think the Royals will probably move Waka. They'll definitely move Lane Thomas. I think they'll probably move a lot. I think they could move on from Michael Massey. I think there's a lot of guys that they could jettison at the trade deadline to certain teams. I think they'll be sellers, but I think there'll be major sellers at the deadline. I think Piccolo will revamp this offense, revamp this team because he has to. And I think that's kind of why he's waiting. I think I'm coming back off this deal. Cotrero is horrible. I don't think he's a good manager, but I think I'm coming off this. I think he's going to retool the team through the trade deadline, I suspect. He needs to fill up his minor league system.
Everything today will be podcast on Facebook, YouTube, on our website. You can stream the station anywhere in the world except
Nicaragua.
That's it.
That's it.
We'll be back Monday, and we will have the Bear Tracker coming up.
It's going to be a great week. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
This weather update brought to you by David Kinsman Agency, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Count on reliable protection, rain or shine.